My name is Irene Marty. I am the writer and director of the film In the Shadow of the Pagodas, a film that took more than 4 years to be completed. The reason it took so long is that it is very difficult to do filming. It is very difficult to find people who dare to speak out to you.
ビルマ、パゴダの陰で。
So the movie has been made over a period of 4 years, more than 4 years, and it took so long because it's very difficult to do filming in Burma. It's you do not get a visa if you're outing yourself as a journalist. They will refuse you. You have to go undercover. And second, the problem was that I didn't want to endanger the people. All the people who would talk to me, I would know I would leave, but they are left behind. And the moment I'm gone, they will be arrested and they will face at least charges of 7 years. And so I, with my heart, I could not do that. So I had to find other ways, and I tried to establish contact to refugees outside the country. I visited lots of refugees in Malaysia and in India and of course in Thailand. And through the refugees I was able to build up trust, because of course, they didn't know who I was. I could have been a spy, or who are they talking to? Why should they tell me their story? And so anyway, managing to gain their trust was mainly because I kept on being very persistent. I kept on going back several times, and they got to know me, and all the promises I made, I always kept. When I said I will look for donors to buy some rice for you, for your camp, or to buy some school books for the children, because even in the refugee camps, they're all lacking of this. I mean, we're speaking here about situations that remind me of World War II. I mean, it's this Burma drama, as I call it, just has been forgotten. Actually, it never had attention. And why? I can't just guess, because one part is that all the information is cut off and controlled by the military dictators. All media, so there is no BBC, there is no CNN, there is no news station, so it's the local military junta. Directing television, it's the local military junta. Writing to newspapers, and everybody who would try to say something critical about the regime would be arrested and would be expelled. So that is one reason that only little information would come out, and only by 1988, when the people would stand up and more than 10,000 people have been massacred, it really drew the attention of the international community. But still, like the way it goes, of course, after a few months, the international community again had forgotten what had happened. And in 1990 there were elections, and Aung San Suu Kyi, the daughter of Aung San, who led the country to independence from the British, was elected with 82%. I mean, not like 51 or something, I mean 82. But then, of course, they just declared the elections as invalid. And this lady has been under house arrest now for more or less 20 years. And it's a very sad fact. And I wonder myself, how can a Nobel Prize laureate be kept in such an ugly way without getting support or help or assistance from outside?
Why can't the international community do anything about this?
Well, I think now recently they've been trying more. They've been really taking efforts, especially now since last September. But this military government just doesn't care. I mean, when you think of the fact that there is a UN-appointed special rapporteur, at the moment it's Mr. Sergei Pinheiro, Professor Sergei Pinheiro, and if the Burmese government feels like we don't like when he come and look at us, they just don't give him a visa. So he's been refused to go back there for 4 years. And the former UN Special Rapporteur, Mr. Rajsumalala, a very well-educated man from Mauritius, a wonderful person who's been very dedicated to the case of Burma. He was never even allowed to enter the country. I mean, when we went there with our film crew on a legal trip, on one legal trip, we pretended to make a tourist promotion video, and we had it put up with a big company in Switzerland who was writing letters for us, pretending that we were doing a tourist promotion video. But still, even if we just were there to make a tourist promotion video, of course we did not do a tourist promotion video, but we were guided by sometimes seven people, and we were a crew of 4 people. There was no step we could take without them. So I think it's very beautiful that Japan is picking up the issue, because Japan is a member of the ASEAN. My government has been here tonight also. We can try and do our best, but our influence is much shorter and limited, because who are we? We are a European country. But Japan, as a member of the ASEAN, could make a difference by taking a close look what really is happening and asking, where does all the money go Japan has been donating? I mean, it's the Philippine lady Arroyo which is speaking out now and saying we have to free Aung San Suu Kyi. We have to make sure that democracy, which the people of Burma has decided 18 years ago, that this is what they want, that it's being installed.
Right.
And it would be wonderful if Japan would take a stand and join in with Ms. Arroyo, who still is very alone in her struggle for the fights of human rights for the people of Burma. And I think Japan, as a strong nation as it is, it could make a difference. And I was very pleased to see politicians of Japan here tonight. It might be the beginning, and we always have to have hope. And I think this evening gave to a lot of the Burmese people present here, it gave hope that things will change.
Thank you.